And welcome back to Flexible Games, where we are playing Captain of Industry. And I'm gonna turn off truck import and remove the import route for funsies. I want this to drain, and you notice how much Unity I'm using in here to double all the speeds. I want to save some money, or Unity, not money, Unity. Um, and I want to stop doing that. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna basically try to set this up. We're gonna want probably 3 iron, right? And let's build like 5 steel. It's gonna be a lot of processing and a metric ton of construction parts. But 1, 2, 3 iron. I want to space 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 steel. That's a whole lot of stuff. So off. We want iron scrap and iron ore crushed. That's the new hotness. So what can we do? We've got a pump here. We got desalinators here. We could possibly, maybe, let's see, this pipe here, we could bring, oh, it would be kind of a nightmare, but we could bring that up over to here for for scrubbing, and then we could use the water we get from that to basically supply some of the water that we're going to need for steel up here. Okay, so these blast furnace 2s, well, if we plan, let's plan for 4 iron. Now, we're not going to need, I only have enabled a couple of these. So, metal caster 2s, these are going to produce 48. So we're going to need 2 metal caster 2s for each setup. Let's try. We want to give ourselves plenty of space because there's going to be a lot of stuff to access in the front here. And we don't need to be super careful with the space. So let's get the molten channel like that, and then clear that. So that molten channel is connecting both of those, right? And then we're going to copy that. So each one of these 20 or 48, right? 48, and this is 24. So 4 of these for every 2 of these. Oh, and then we have this, which we can connect the nice clean line like that. This is going to go up and in. This is going to go up and in. Okay, so we can copy that. No, I didn't want to cut it. Copy and paste her right there. So now we want flat conveyors. This is going to be iron, correct? Yes. So storage, unit storage. We're going to do that here. And then what I'm going to do, connect you directly. And then when we connect this one up to here, I'm going to copy that and paste, copy, paste. Because this is going to be the iron out. Oh, too close. Yeah, too close to other connector. There's probably a more elegant way to do that, but it is what it is. I don't mind. So yeah, we're gonna have to deal with the slag and the exhaust and all that kind of stuff. Absolutely. But for now, this will be iron here. And then we're going to deal with all of the things out here. We're going to need iron scrap, coal, limestone, um, off. Which one of these did I set? This one? Off, off. Yeah. We're going to paste all of those. And remember, always have your scrap above your fresh stuff. That will prioritize the scrap. Now, we want a U-shaped balancer. Probably over here. Yeah, let's do that here. And here. And we're going to want U-shaped conveyors. Let's see. Now let's put that off center a little bit. I think that would be a better idea. Because that way we could come off here. Hey, what? There we go. Same deal here. And I may not have all of these built all of the time, but yeah, steel is going to be a little bit more complex. We'll deal with that in a second. All right, so now we want either iron, not iron. We want either limestone or coal. Doesn't matter which. And I probably I'm too far back here. I probably could sneak these up a little bit more. We'll deal with that in a second. Autosave. I definitely could copy and paste this, but and then cancel that. And then one more set up above that. Right, and then yeah, I definitely went too far back here. But I don't mind. I like having some space in my builds. Just for my brain, it's just nice to be able to not have everything so cramped. But if you want to optimize this, what you can do is come in here and be like, oh, you know what? I could take 2 squares out of that, right? So you just get your delete key and you say, I want to take 2 squares out of that, right? 2 squares. Then you can just X, take all of that and just bump it up like that. And there you go. Saving space. Because I'm sure there's people out there that wanted me to do that. Then with these, I'm going to leave those for now. We are going to want a large storage for this is going to be iron scrap, right? So these guys, conveyor belt 2, we're going to come in here We're going to skip over all of this. Yes, skip over all of this. And then pump that right into there. Okay. The reason I'm doing that is the other insert here. So this is priority in for the iron scrap, and this is priority in for the iron scrap. Because the other thing that's going to go in here are all the crushers. So we can crush all of the things, right? So we're going to have 1, 2, 3, 4. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then we're going to have another enormous storage that is going to be the iron. This is going to be iron ore. There it is. So this has to rise up to that level. Same with this. Get. And then all of these are going to come out and then into there. And you need one crusher for every furnace. All right. Now we don't have to build all of this right away, but we definitely want enough for, you know, all the production that we put down. So this can be coal. Keep it full. This is going to be limestone. Keep it full. That's a good use of limestone. And then what we're going to do is take one of these. Right? We got this one. We're going to take coal. We're going to bump it up and then right into there. And then do the same to this guy. Right into there. And that should be all of our inputs. Right? All of the inputs. Coal, limestone, and either the crushed or the scrap. The scrap doesn't require limestone, which will save us. But the scrap, the reason I do a bypass here is just to make sure steel, because we're going to go through a lot more steel than we are iron. And so we want to make sure we have plenty of steel out here to go around. So now, as far as steel goes, we are going to need the oxygen furnace. As you can see, oxygen furnace 48 to 24, right? So each one of these can do 48. So instead of 2 to 1, this is going to be 1 to 1 for the oxygen furnace. So not too bad. The way that we're going to do this, let's see if there's a clean way to do this here. Because we're sort of an odd number up here, it's going to be an odd number up here, but I want to leave enough, enough over here in case we need more. Just in case. So remember, each one of these 48 to 48. Each one of these is also going to take 18 oxygen, and it's going to be delivering a metric ton of exhaust. There's going to be a lot of exhaust coming off of this setup, which means we're going to want a massive setup for exhaust filtration, because we do not want all of this exhaust to be just vented, because our health would go down sharply if we did that. So the molten channel, we can just basically go straight in on each one of these. So that is going to output 24 steel. And then the cooled caster can do 24 with 12 water. And these, we're going to do it this way. We're going to pair them up. Give ourselves a little bit of space, because we got quite a lot of stuff to deal with here, which is why, you know, I like to give myself, you know, space. So merge those in like that, and then the next one can go there and there, and then I actually want those to be set aside like that instead, because this can go there, and the next one, just if we need more, we can always do more. And then we can copy this, say, hey, you can go there, you can go there. Okay, and then we're going to want another storage, and this is going to be steel. Basically, we can come up into there, like so. So 24, 24. I really wish we got more steel for every 48. I really wish we could do that, but I haven't been able to see it. So molten channel here, again, we want to copy this. Let's cancel that. Put that in there. So 2 of these. There we go. That takes care of the steel. Now we have a lot of stuff to deal with here. So what I want to do, take that. So that is going to be exhaust. What let's see here. What we can do, since we're on the new version, what we can do is click on a building, and it'll show us what these are. So the exhaust is going to be wrapped around here, right? So the only thing we need there is oxygen, and then we need water, and water is going to come in on this side. So water, and then water is over there. So exhaust, I actually want to pull the exhaust from this into here. So the slag output, let's toss that over here. Yeah, let's toss that over here. Save ourselves a little bit of space. Actually, that's going to have to come down here a little ways. And yeah, you could absolutely like take this setup and shrink it down to be like the absolute bare minimum number of squares. But you know, I would prefer to have a little bit of space, because if everything gets too cramped, it really becomes unwieldy. No, get there. Get, there we go. And do that. And then exhaust, again, we're going to want some sort of exhaust filtration system. So this is going to be, I like marking all this stuff. That, you know, kind of tells me what belongs in there. You know, so I can just click on it and be like, all right, that's iron. That kind of stuff. So exhaust, remember, these are going to be pumping out lots of exhaust. I don't even know, like, all told how much exhaust this is, but I know we're probably going to have to build 2 exhaust scrubbers. So one thing we're going to do is plan on having a pretty big pipe. Where do we want to scrub it? Where do we want to scrub it? I think we're going to have to come this way with it. We're going to go up 2. Right? And then let's get a smaller pipe. Let's see. This one is exhaust, right? Yeah, this one is exhaust. So what we want to do is this come up there. This come up there. I want to make sure to put these in first. Okay, the other ones are oxygen. So these then can match up. We have to avoid having too many connectors next to each other, so I just wanted to make sure these are all going to fit. Just like so. Oh, we missed one. We missed one. There we go. And then this can go away because we don't need that. All right. Our exhaust, I think, is taken up. Right? You can always see what isn't being covered if you pull up the tool. Like, you know, I still know I need water down here, and I know I need oxygen over here. Lots and lots of oxygen. So, where do we want to build oxygen? That is basically an autonomous system. And we're going to need, I'm going to have 4 of these going right away. So that is 36, that's 72 oxygen right away. That is, I know, 2 air separators. Yeah, we're going to try to sneak it under there and there. 36 and 36, that should be 72. That should be enough for 4 of those. And we can always unity boost them if we need a little bit of extra. And if we did that, we would need more smokestacks. But, you know, that's a worry for another day. Now for oxygen. Coming in over here. So I want to basically come in up here. Now, I know we're going to need to fit in the middle of there, in the middle of there, in the middle of there. like so. Bump that over. See how they bump, 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 and then they. I think that's good, and we should be able to, yeah, tack on one to the end of this. We don't need that for slag. Okay, that takes care of oxygen a little bit. We need to dial this up into there. There we go. That takes care of oxygen. Now water, and water, that is going to be a tricky one. Because not only are we going to need to scrub the massive amount of exhaust we're going to get from this system, but we're also going to make sure we do not run out of water, because that would shut down all of these guys down here. These, yeah, this is my stuff coming out. I'm going to move this. This is just handy to have so I can copy that connector. So yeah, this is a huge pipe of exhaust coming out. I may even have to increase that. Yeah, I might need to upgrade that pipe, but I can do that later. Because this is a 200, and I know we have more than 200 coming in on all this stuff. But what I need to do is route the seawater and the brine output that we have over here. I need to route that over to here, which is not going to be fun. That's going to be a long set of pipes coming over here, and then some extra water. So I need 3 pipes coming over here just for funsies. We might be able to have enough water over here. Maybe, possibly. We've got all of these things going here. This is really only being used for these farms. And maybe a little, are these? No, these are coming this way, not the other way. It looks like we're doing fine. We're supplying enough water here to keep these running full blast. Looks like these have finally settled out. Thank goodness. All right, well, that is going to have to do it for this episode. And I thank you for watching, and I will see you next time.